All right, it is 7:30-ish on a Sunday night. Once again, we back live in the man cave. This is Coach Barnes. We got the All-State PG. What's going on, PG?
Not much, man.
And we got the All-State coach to be tapping in shortly, but we're gonna go ahead and get started in the interest of time. Was away last week. We had a little schedule conflict, a schedule thing, but we worked through it. Back tonight. Appreciate y'all tapping in and rocking with us. We don't take it for granted. Once again, we are Polk. We are the number one source for Polk County High School basketball. We are the number one source for high school basketball in the state of Florida. So, PG, I know you've been away for a little minute, so I don't know if you got anything in your Tumas tape, but if you do, you got it. If not, we'll keep pressing forward.
Nah, I ain't got nothing on top. You know me, I'm a freestyle.
Yeah, man, that's the best way to be. So when coach come in, we'll jump on in the coach's corner, man. But just real quick, I guess why he coming on, man. Give me your take. I I normally don't watch. I'll be honest, as it relates to NBA basketball. I don't normally watch NBA basketball, especially in the summertime, like summer league. But I'm watching this year because obviously it's a little more interest with Walt being there. I saw this morning where I know when they was in Salt Lake City that the Utah Jazz, I guess they shut down Ace Bailey, and I see this morning where Dallas shut down Cooper Flag. Um, with the summer league, and it's in Vegas, so everybody's in Vegas, right? So, what's your take on? And we just talking specifically, I guess, about Walt, but because he's doing it, but at this point with how he's playing, and he's playing very well, is he playing himself into? He already on the team. He playing himself into the rotation right now. What is like the summer league? What is it? What
Some
does
leagues,
the summer league
some
do?
leagues don't seem to be importance of anything anymore. Um, because like you said, they shutting down players, and it's just to get some run and kind of get familiar with the system that they playing. It seems like it don't really have nothing to do with that because 98% of those guys that are there won't make the team. They just signed up for it, and unless you just find somebody that just does a AR-15 mode and like just turns the summer league out. But I mean, other
So are we excited for what Walt's doing, or it's just like since the summer league is it should we be
yeah, we
should
should be
we
excited. We should be excited for him because how well he's playing. And it gives him the opportunity to early learn the system. It seems like summer league is just like OTAs or something. That's what they call it in the NFL.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like some leagues like OTAs, bro. You just actually competing because it's the type of sport it is. So really, you learning the system. But I mean, again, how many guys you think that's out there actually gonna make the squad for the Lakers, or Utah Jazz, or Dallas Mavericks? Those,
So so that was my next question. Of those squads, how many would you project that will make a squad? I guess they got more of a chance now because of the G League. But if we just talking about the league, how many of them guys would you say on that would probably make a squad? Like three of them out of 15 or 15 out they got on the squad?
yeah, I say just looking at my team,
Yeah,
Dalton Connect and LeBron, Bronny James.
two people. Not even the boy I just saw the other day. That is it. Swider.
No, it's about the kid that been the white kid that been putting up 20 something.
Yeah, they saying I saw somewhere they
He
said
can't,
he
he can't
should
guard a
get
banana
that
in the
last spot.
tailpipe.
Say again.
He can't guard a banana in the tailpipe. Nah, he a
I,
two way. He a two-way guy.
yeah, two-way guy. So
Yeah,
you
you
think
see the
Tua maybe
rookie for us hasn't even played yet. Is he hurt, Ability?
put your mic on, coach.
The Lakers rookie that we drafted.
I don't think he played. I don't know if he's hurt or not though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just so two on the regular team. What's up, coach? And how many would go? So the rest would be G League, or you think some guy ain't going to make the G League two-way?
That's what they're playing with. They play in the G League. Majority of those guys. You could look at like how hard it is to like. You still got free agents that they gonna call in. That they struggle. That struggles to make the squad. Look at a couple years ago, Bacon went to LA.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't play summer league with them, so they're gonna call up vets during the open camp period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, Coach, welcome in, sir. PG didn't really have, we freestyling on the Tuma tape right now till the season get in. So I don't know if you got anything in the coach's corner.
I know my boy tired.
He was.
Listen, man.
You're a businessman. Business is business, and
7 o'clock. I think I got up. I get up a little 4:30, 5 o'clock, right? I had work to do to get ready for the show. 7 o'clock. I made it to the school, Catalina High School. I didn't walk back in this door till 12:13.
Bro, I told you to call me if you ever need help, man.
And then had to get it. Wasn't we put the stuff up Friday, but we cleaned the gym. We had to clean up the school, clean the gym and all that for my parents and all that helped out. But it was just a long day, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Long day.
Well, we're gonna have a long weekend here soon.
But the girls, I saw the videos. I saw the turnout. I saw the smiles. I saw the smiles on the babies' faces, and then that stuff that you did with for Ms. Burks, that was
amazing.
That was some good stuff, man. So we gotta always get a clap in the flowers when they do. So we get it. We know that it's a lot going on for you. So, Coach, anything in your corner?
Yes, sir. You, Barnes, and McGriff, y'all tough on me. Y'all say I'm tough on coaches, right?
Sure.
I posted something about a month ago. Wasn't not even a month ago, a couple weeks ago. It says when you're not exposed to excellence, you would think mediocrity is amazing. So my question is, what does good coaching look like to you and to the chat? What does actually good coaching look like?
What good coaching around here look like?
What does good coaching look like? Period.
Terrence McGriff, Billy D and Lawson. I mean, good coaching looks like. I want to say this in a right way, bro, because good coaching to me looks like seeing kids happy and dying to remain in the gym. That's the first start of it. Kids that just love to play basketball, enjoy being around their coaches. Good coaching to me looks like a family. We always preach the organization, but let's say family, to where the coach is always going all in for his kids. You know what I'm saying? So, not to go deep into detail, I can give you a 20-minute breakdown of good coaching.
20 minutes, but we here for it, man. We here for it.
I gave you enough.
He trying to be PG than that. So
no, man, we here for it.
Coach be trying to throw you them underhand. So you take a tough.
Hey man, people need to hear this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that quote itself, man. Like I said, people, when you're not around it, like the quote said, you would think mediocrity is amazing. So y'all have been successful in different parts of life, not only, ball, but business wise too. You know what I'm saying? So like people need to hear from successful people, not only you guys, like people in the chat, they also have been successful. Like,
so do you think that, and I'm just, do you think that because, are you saying, I guess from two standpoints, are you saying that there is so much mediocrity that greatness has become compromised and mediocrity is now considered to be the standard or what's accepted?
Unfortunately, coach, I think we have we have accepted that, so therefore it has trickled down to the kids. And like Toomer was saying earlier about passion and the way they play for their coaches and wanting to be in the gym all the time. Just from that alone, what I'm saying, because the standard has particularly changed, I can see that that light has dimmed. What I'm saying? It just me refing this past week, just seeing, coaches complain about, just little things. It has trickled down to the kids where it's just taken away from the game. The passion's not there. Um, like coaches don't allow the productive struggle. We educators, what I'm saying? We shouldn't be saving our kids, right away. Let them try to figure it out. Let them try to work through it. Let them go through adversity. What I'm saying? But the coaches are not doing it. So are we setting a great example for those, kids and players? You know what I'm saying? So I just think we need to hold ourselves in coaching to a high standard, whether the kids meet it or not. At least they're striving for it. If they miss it by just a little bit, I guarantee you those kids will be better in the end.
So
I got one for y'all too. I got one.
Okay.
No, I'll go after we finish this. It's a question.
Okay. So Frank, shout out to Frank in the chat. LBD, one of LBD biggest fans. He's saying the kids have no work ethic. So to that point, coach, I mean, you got to coach them up, right? But then you got to have something to coach with. Do you think that where the work ethic has gone and who's, I don't want to say job, but whose responsibility, I don't know what the right word is, for instilling that work ethic in the kids? Are they supposed to walk in the door with it? Is it the coach, and then the coaches don't want to put that time in to develop it? Because I could be the greatest coach in the world, if I don't have kids that buy into it or want to work, that's going to be tough, right? I'm just talking. I'm not saying this is like, fact or whatever, but work ethic has to go inside with the coach, right? Are they separate, or do they have to coexist?
They correlate. Let's say that they correlate. Because my thing is that work ethic actually start before the coach. It starts at home, coach. You know what I'm saying? Like what work ethic are the parents and guardians instilling in these children? I'm saying not only with sports, but with academics, with things at home, morals, ethics, things of that nature. So therefore, it should carry over to sports, right? So parent, guardian, family, the village should be instilling a work ethic in our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when I grew up, my parents made me go to Sunday school every Sunday. I just hated getting up and going to Sunday school. But I find it so valuable now, what I'm saying, that I was able to go and learn a lot of things, right? And then it becomes an individual motivation in order to be better. My brother was my biggest motivation. I just wanted to be, mentioned in the same breath as him. So that what made me work as hard as I could in order to, be the best person that I could be. And then also as a coach, when that person walks through that door for the first time, you gotta have expectations. You know what I'm saying? The expectations when you walk into this program, it's got to be here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, want to withhold these expectations, maybe this is not the place for you. So I think all three places correlate in order to make, a great player or even a good player. Is like I said, it's got to start at home, whether it's the parent or guardian or whether it's the village itself. Then it has to be that individual. Then it has to be the coach in that program.
I don't agree with what Rashad said. That what he said. If they come to they're coming to practice, you're not a good coach. They love coming to practice. You're not a good coach.
I guess he said you ain't working hard. You hate coming because you like, man, we finna be working, and if you love coming, you
Well,
not.
it's a thing called off season and stuff too. I mean, we love being in the gym. Y'all do open runs, Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
still working, then we love
being
running.
in the gym. We love going to the park and hooping. We just love being around each other. It was just something that we got installed in us, being a family. But I mean, I would never look at practice as being bad. We love the sport. Maybe I learned the game so well that didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To
Both levels.
James Taylor point. Shout out to James Taylor. Saw him at the live period in Georgia. Always around basketball and around kids. So appreciate you, boss. But see his quote, and I saw this. Joe Mazzulla, who is the Boston Celtics head coach, said this. He said, to go along with what you're saying, Coach, right now, he said a coach's most important jobs. One is culture creation. Two is culture maintenance. So your culture is only as strong as what you tolerate. And this goes along with Coach Jameson saying coaches don't want adversity. Before you can build value, you have to build trust. Players don't care about your resume as much as they care about how much you care about them. Separate from their performance on the floor. So, culture creation, culture maintenance is that the sign of a good coach? And the culture that you create.
Yes, that's mandatory. And it can't change or waver, from year to year. If you're inconsistent, then the program's gonna be inconsistent.
And Dan Hurley said this to keep to piggyback off that in culture. We have this culture of playing incredibly hard. We never lose because of our effort. He said culture is what you allow, what you emphasize every day. If you emphasize and demand hard work every day, you'll get it. That sounds very simple. Is it that simple?
I think
so. If it's that simple, why do, like, PG mentioned 3 people, and it's about 30 people that's coaching in Polk County, right? Why is it only 3 people that immediately comes to mind?
Let me tell you, I like more than 3 coaches.
Okay.
McGriff just come to mind first because I know how much he loves basketball. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to certain people on a personal level,
right?
And you don't talk to others. So I want to clarify that in the phrase. I know these guys get tired of the conversation being only about certain people. I don't talk basketball to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Like, we just sat on the phone for about 40 extra minutes. They talking basketball.
Yeah.
You don't have them conversation with everybody to say, are they likable as a coach, or that's why we kind of mentioned. That's why I kind of mentioned. I'm saying we.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah.
Got you. I got you. Just a disclaimer. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that those are the only 3, but like when you said it, they immediately came to mind, right off the tip of your tongue. So is it a situation kind of like, and then nowadays to shout out to PC Gridiron for tapping in. Appreciate you, boss. I saw the late Wells comment, Coach. So I know you probably got some some insight or some opinions or some. I see you already in the chat with it, but how much is it? We say toxic a lot now. Toxic cultures. Is it a thing where it's toxic now and it wasn't, or is now we just got a name for it? It's always been toxic cultures, and we're just now giving it a title.
Toxic.
You hear that a lot more now than you used to hear back in the day, right? About stuff being toxic.
About coaching? I'm lost.
Just a culture around your program.
That
affects your culture.
Yeah, that's with the players.
Yes.
Yeah, you saying so? The question is, we're responding to his question. Let's be mindful of toxic coaches.
Yeah, has toxic cultures always been there? Is what coach is asking.
Oh, yeah.
We just got a name for it now. I just think we got the platform for it now, for it to be talked about.
I think it's always
been there.
Always
been there. And
starts with tryouts.
Before that, like, ever since I've been living, I've been hearing about.
I'm saying it starts with trials with incoming people, and like let's say us four trying out for a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
But mindful, we might be friends on one side, but you getting all the recognition and all this type of stuff. That you getting all the say Barnes coaching is just me and you and other players, but you getting all that. The response, like the way I take that, becomes a toxic situation because I'm gonna always look at him and showing you favoritism,
mm-hmm.
and it's gonna kind of hurt our relationship as well. So I call that cancer players. You're gonna always have those ones that come in who probably won't make the team or think they're better than they are, and blame the coach. I've been hearing that since I was in high school about Coach Williams, and he favored me or he favored my other homeboy. It's amazing that when everybody think they're just as good, it's gonna be just as bad for you.
Bro, I blame Little League heroes and stars. Just because you're a star in Little League doesn't mean that you're a star at the high school level. Just because you're a star in high school doesn't mean you're gonna be a star at the college level, man. You still gotta keep working and whatever. I seen Little League stars don't even play at the high school level, end up quitting. But they hold on to those Little League dreams and mindset. I used to do this and be this. You know what I'm saying? But people get better. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel you on that. But I would tell you this as a coach, man, coaches favor people that work hard because they can trust them in those key situations. Bro, I can't trust if you're not coming to workouts, how am I gonna trust you in the game? You know what I'm saying? In key situations. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't came and earned your playing time, how much I'd rather play a kid that's been there every day than one that's been there once or twice or whatever. Just because you're better doesn't mean that you earn the right to play.
Bro, I'm not reading that essay. Rashad, anything right essays, man. He got great points though. I just disagree with the whole part of what he was saying. Y'all crazy, man.
Crazy. You the one saying it. We ain't saying you saying it. So, Cole, we
I'm tired, boy.
I see you on fumes, man. I see it, bro. I can feel it.
I got one for y'all though. I got one that's interesting. I do want feedback on too from everybody.
Yes, sir. Run it, bro.
It came off the podcast, Gears Arena, right? And I think we talked about it a couple of weeks ago how the NBA players, kids are taking over compared to like the kids like us that was in the streets playing pickup ball, street ball.
Right.
So Kenyon Martin said that basketball has now transitioned to. Did we talk about this already?
No, we didn't.
No.
That basketball.
That's what you talking about though.
Yeah, that basketball has transitioned to golf and tennis. It's the new golf and tennis.
Right. Kenyon Martin, I got it on here. So basketball is the new tennis. You need money to be good, and it's phasing out inner city kids. It favors NBA children and affluent families. That's what Kenyon Martin said.
You just see it written all over. Cause just think about it now, like everything's about training. Even though we got all different opinions on it, I think you need to get trained. But everything's about training. But those kids that are at that level, the percentage is so high with former NBA players.
I don't disagree.
And the thing is, and I that's the current reality, I guess. But way back in the day, we started the Lakeland Fire, right? me and McGriff and Tommy Lane, right? We started it, then you got other guys jumped in like Broke, Darrence, Monty Shaw, all those guys, right? Paul.
Yeah, I saw Strick in the picture, man. Tell me
That's
Strick.
what I said. All the credit was lost with Strick in the picture.
Yeah. So
Hey, y'all saw they bought me and Monty out
man.
the picture, man. They put Strick in there. Strick
Man,
was here to
I
security.
said something immediately when I saw that. What is he doing in the picture?
Shout out to him.
What is Strick? That's all I can think about is what is Strick doing in that picture right there.
Shout out
Y'all
to
had Lakeland 5 football or something.
Strength and conditioning, man. You know. So, but this the thing. Somebody made a post, and it was like a while ago, and they said they was criticizing the Fire. Essentially, it was criticizing the Fire because the Fire was on the corner, you know, doing bucket drops, and somehow or another the leadership was not in place, so it wasn't good leadership because of that. And I didn't say nothing. One of my guys wanted to say something, but he didn't. But first of all, our story wasn't everybody's story, right? You gotta get it out the mud at some point. We didn't have, like you're saying, we didn't have affluent families. We didn't have NBA people. So we had to go out there and do bucket drops. We had to do car washes. We had to do dances and donut things. And that we were able to survive. And you look at it now, the Fire is still in place. But in today's society, the Fire is behind, right? You providing a great service, but everybody's story, everybody ain't got that. So I agree with it, but I do think that
You agree with what part? That they're behind?
I agree with that the way the game is going is shifting to if you got money or not. But that's not everybody's reality. Everybody don't have NBA connects or affluent people. So what happens to those organizations? I guess they just kind of we're looking at them washing away. I guess is that kind of what the future is. I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm giving, I guess, a quick history.
I don't want to. This is another one I want to come off wrong with the target of what I'm saying, but it just seems that those professional players offer more than what local teams, local organizations can do now. And I might be wrong on that part because I see Billy D face.
No, I don't think you're wrong. I think they have a foot up because they have a parent that's done it already. So they know what it takes to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's easy when you've been there before, you know what the path looks like. And I'm pretty sure the mistakes that they made, they're making sure that their kids doesn't make that mistake. Like Gil said, once his kid decided that he wanted to be a pro player, okay, I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to show you getting up in the morning, conditioning, lifting weights, getting shots up, you know what I'm saying? Then going back, taking care of your body, going to school, then after school having another workout where he's showing them what it looks like. They have the resources in order to do that. That's all I'm saying is that they already know what that road looks like. So they have that knowledge and understanding of what it's going to take for their kid in order to get there. And plus those kids are talented too. You know what I'm saying? And then having an expert as a dad, you know what I'm saying, gives me an advantage for sure. You know what I'm
saying? They're around different type of basketball.
Yes, and then their parents, I'm gonna tell you what another advantage that they get. Man, they get thrown in pickup games with other pro athletes. You know what I'm saying? It's like that sink or swim method. Like I'm gonna throw you in this water. Are you gonna swim or not? And like me, my brother was 8 years older than me.
That's true, Frank.
So when I played pickup ball with them, bro, I used to get bullied. And then at some point, you just get tired of being bullied. So you just adjust to what's going on, and you think that's the standard. So you end up adjusting to it.
But even that though, because I agree, you know what I'm saying. But Do y'all watch the videos of like the Rico Hines workouts and all that type of stuff there?
Sometimes.
Is it, but see how y'all say sometimes, that means you ain't really got an interest in it. Right. Because they just out there just shooting. They ain't hooping. It's like they just shooting, bro. They not hooping. They're not. It's not a survival to stay on the court. It ain't a competitive part of basketball. What they doing? Like I sometimes it too, but you see it the way it ain't even no. Hey, we just gonna get a couple shots up. It's pretty much like they're conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't playing basketball.
At some point, you got to apply it, and I think like those runs that we had when we was growing up, we can always go somewhere and play with older guys. I think that is phasing out for sure.
Well, Coach, you even talked about it on one of your posts, I think this week or last week. You talked about it from a local standpoint, how y'all in the gym practicing with the girls for Winter Haven, but then when y'all done practicing, the runs that they get with the alumni and the girls that are playing college ball, girls that are playing pro ball, girls that have been playing, they're getting thrown in runs with that level of competition. So that level of competition that they're playing with those runs ain't gonna be near what y'all playing, whoever y'all play on y'all schedule. So but how many people can say that, right? So y'all have a distinct advantage with your girls here on a local level
because he had so many come back.
So you got so many come back, right? So
they want to come back. Like Tuma was saying earlier, it's the relationships that you build, the culture that you build. They want to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's not only the runs, Coach. They're out there. They're doing skill development.
Right. They're coaching them up. Like, hey, no, that ain't what they y'all don't even got to talk about the culture. Hold on now. That ain't how we do stuff here. Hold on, what you doing? Like, I remember that clip that Nick Saban was talking, and Julio Jones showed up to a practice, and somebody was doing something wrong, and Julio Jones jumped in before he did. Like, hold on, man, that ain't what we do here at Alabama. Like, you got the players talking, and that's going to resonate more with the kids than you as a coach talking, because they relate more to the kids because the kids or the players doing it. So y'all have a humongous advantage so y'all can circumvent the affluent family or the NBA player because of the tradition, and the girls come back and they keep pouring back into the program because of the impact y'all have made. Same thing with TBS with Tuma. 95% of the people that's in TBS right now were in TBS. They're coaching, they're in admin roles. So I ain't got to tell you, Tuma ain't got to do all that extra talking. Like, hold on now, what y'all doing? Or they'll get on him every now and then, Tuma. You done got soft. You ain't let us do all that. Now you letting, so you ain't even got to do all the talking. But Winter Haven girls, TBS, is not necessarily the norm. So to PG original point and Kenya Martin point, I do think that the way the game has shifted, we're behind. And so if you're not in a TBS or Winter Haven situation, girl situation, what do you do? Like, you just continue to fall behind? Is it just this the new norm, and we just got to kind of deal with it? I mean, what do you do? Once we acknowledge that that's what the reality is, what do we do to make it?
Get off here and become a great coach.
Yeah. I think if skill development is not your forte, not your strength, then you need to get somebody on your staff or organization that it is, and just make it a part of your culture and program. You know what I'm saying? So since the kids that we're talking about are not getting the skills or the training that they need, then therefore as a coach you need to get somebody in your organization or on your current staff that does that well, so those kids can circumvent that and have it a part of their everyday culture.
Mm-hmm. Do you agree with TJ saying that pickup ball is essentially just ISO and one-on-one? So if you're doing pickup ball, that's all you're doing. You're not getting out of pickup ball either, right?
Man, not with the kids. No. They got too many people filming it. Everything's about getting likes.
So pickup ball is really a waste of time at this point.
They don't play it no more. And then when they do play it, they just film each other putting in work to go make it look like they for the highlights.
So social media killed it too?
It helped.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You know, social media killed it when you think you're gonna make a post on your page and only them 3,000 people gonna keep looking at the same post, and you don't understand it, but you thinking you're going viral.
And everybody want to go viral, man. Like everybody wants to.
Of course, everybody wants to go viral. The fake D1 offers.
Oh man, don't even
I'm
get
blessed
up.
and highly favored to receive this offer from
AGTG.
yeah
AGTG.
from JCU Jesus Christ University. Blessed and highly favored, man.
JPD,
And you don't got
man.
the little fake letters in the mail.
They be posting some of these mixtapes on the church league, bro.
I have a problem with the flyers, man. I have a problem with the transfer.
Another one where a kid transferred in Little League. Where I was like, why?
Want to thank the Little League Generals for all they did, but I'm heading over to the Little League Stallions, to continue my playing career, bro. You 6 years old, like.
Can't write no essay like that, man.
Write an essay at 6, man. Like, what is we doing, man? You should be getting ready to hold your pencil the right way and curve a J, man. Like, yeah, I'm just, after considering what 6-year-old know considering, bro? Like what, 4 syllables?
Boy made a whole post about transferring to another Little League team.
Oh man.
No, he ain't got no daddy at the house.
And it went viral, man. I wish you would pick. I wish CJ would have picked this phone up talking about something. He finna announce that he going something. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me be quiet. But they are nice, Frank, man. But we announcing that they going from over here on 5th Street to go play over on 10th Street. I mean, you still playing, right? But it's social media, boy. Anyway. But that's a good point, man. To kind of piggyback on that, Kevin Durant. I know it's been a while since we've been on here. Kevin Durant had made a post while he was on the LeBron and Steve Nash show, and this is more relevant to our kids because our kids are kind of in this measurable stage. Where he said the future of small guards in basketball. PG put it in the group a little while ago, Coach, but we hadn't been on. He just simply said it's not a premium no more. If you're not somebody like who he said, the kid Mitchell, or he named a couple people, but if you're like 6'1", 6'2", is essentially he's saying it's over for you as a small guard.
You getting the Luka AR-15 effect. ISO.
So if you 6'1", 6'2", and your dream is to get to the league,
you gotta do something special, bro.
You gotta be special.
You can be 6'8", you gotta do something special.
Pick up full court. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the ball from 3, 40% or better.
Man, did you see how Indiana exposed Brunson?
Yeah.
Brunson couldn't stay not getting 5 fouls in the game. He was they exposed him so bad.
But like you said, you gotta do extra in order to get noticed at 6'1". Like I said, you got to shoot the ball at a high level. You really got to make your teammates better. And like I said, you got to be able to defend. Defending is not an option. You can't be 6'1", you scoring 20 a game, but you giving up 25 or 30. Come on, man. That math ain't mathing.
What about 6'1", 6'2", not even the league, just getting to college, 6'1", 6'2"?
Again, Coach, you still got to defend.
Same 3. You got
to shoot the ball at a high level and make the people
ISO, bro.
So what changed? What changed? Because you used to be able to be 6'1", 6'2", and get in college. What changed?
Man, that was the early 90s, bro.
Evolution, man. People,
Isaiah and Joe Dumas, right?
Bigger, faster, stronger, Coach.
That was Isaiah and Joe Dumas, man. What you see?
I'm just saying, like,
since T-Mac them started playing the guard,
people are getting bigger, faster, stronger. It's just evolution, Coach. What we talking about?
Because people always been bigger, right? People always been taller.
But it's more so now than back when. Like, bro, you got 7-footers playing guard now. We weren't even talking about that back when we played.
So if you 6'1", 6'2", you need to be trying to swing a bat or run a route.
Not saying that, but like I said, you better be extraordinary. You got to be special. And talking about swinging a bat, especially we talking about African Americans, bro. They not even getting in baseball now. That junk is crazy.
Baseball is expensive too. Baseball
it is expensive.
Those are expensive sports.
Yeah.
We can't even afford to get in them.
Baseball don't have a salary cap either. I'm just saying.
Basketball getting that way too. All that money they giving up.
Baseball is another option.
Baseball don't have no salary cap. You see,
look, 6'2" corner, 6'2" receiver. That's size.
That's size.
That's what I'm saying. So should the conversation start to be, as we're trying to give our kids the best advice? Look, you 6'1", you 6'2" at best. I know basketball is your dream, but your reality might be backpedaling and T-step. It might be running a square in or a fly or catching or getting a toss pitch.
Might be working at Publix.
Like Tuma said, we still need lawyers and doctors.
Yeah, man, we need lawyers, doctors.
CDL drivers.
Ain't that what they do at Publix, working in the produce department?
Them the conversations that make kids transfer where you have it. So if I'm being real with you, like, hey, look at player. In the words of Derek, bro, look at player. You 6'2". Like, let's just keep it. Just be honest with what we're looking at.
Hey, look, keep it a buck. Outside of Walt, how many? Outside of Walt, I think we talked about this before. Outside of Walt, how many successful transfers have we had?
Transfers.
When we say successful, what are we? You saying like at the high school level, moving on to college?
Transferred out of high school, got a college scholarship, and then was able to go somewhere and produce and do something. I'll wait.
Not to that level.
Might be a while. You might be waiting a good little minute.
That transfer, yeah.
So your advice, what would be y'all advice to that 6'1", 6'2" kid?
Go to the produce.
I'm an advocate of playing multiple sports. I think they correlate. You know what I'm saying? But I think we get so caught up in the social media craze where we just want to specialize in something. And
it's not.
Most of you're not even good at.
My advice to them would be to find some type of skill or IQ of the game and master it. Mm-hmm. Like, be a great full court defender. Be how Baby guarded full court and became a problem. Don't look at the 21-3. Maybe try to be the 11-7 with only one turnover a game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My advice for anybody at that height, you just gotta find something that you're dominant. Most 6'2s that like Patrick Beverly, they do realize they average 38 to 40 points a game in high school. Mm-hmm. So the role he's playing is a role for that team, for those teams that he played with. And he's small, but he one exceptional defender.
Something was said about Walt the other day that I consider high than anything else that he's done.
What's that?
They say he was the best rebounder on the floor and was the smallest person out there. You know what I'm saying? Just being.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? Being active. You know what I'm saying? Impacting the game outside of scoring. You know what I'm saying?
He's so directional on the court, bro. Like the Walt you seeing in summer league, putting people in their spots, getting it in transition, getting to his spots in that. That's the stuff that he's gonna be strong at. It's gonna keep him in the league. Mm-hmm. And along if he buy into being a defending point guard, mm-hmm. he gonna stay in the league a long time.
Long time.
Because He a leader.
I saw somewhere somebody say he's the steal of the draft already.
Yeah.
He can't be quiet though. He can. He that's a tool that he has to build. I think to get out of being a quiet leader, like lead loud, not negative, but lead loud.
I think he'll grow into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I also think that's another thing his team is gonna have to help him develop.
Right.
Not only on the court but off the court too. You know what I'm saying? I love that he's a humble kid with a big heart. He needs to continue to do that, but just
Jit get to every spot he want to get to.
Yeah.
He's shooting and passing. That's a plus, Barnes.
But he can shoot it.
Everybody want too easy.
But like I said, at his height, even though people are taller that are guarding him, he's able to create that separation, like an Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson wasn't even 6 foot, but he could get to his spots. He can create enough separation to get his shots off. You know what I'm saying? And that's a skill in its own. So if you're gonna be short, but people that's guarding you 6'5" or 6'8", you got to be able to get that shot off, coach.
So okay, so that's the PSA for the 6'1" and 6'2s. You know, we trying to. But then I think that Walt playing ball and he Walt strong and he's strongly built. That helps him too because he ain't no slim frail fella. He's a tough. So okay, all right, man. Well, real quick, couple shout outs. Axel Acevedo committed to Beacon College from McKill. So shout out to Axel. Congratulations on that. Since we've been on, Shakai Richards and Amari Ellis committed to Lucerne Community College from Davenport. So congrats to both of those. Yeah, man. There will be a Polk County Fall League. If you're interested, you can contact Coach Ampbo or Coach Shake. Right now, it's 8 teams that's in it. Lakewell, Sebring, Haines City, Lake Region, Davenport, Jenkins, all sites of celebration. Good to see Haines City doing something in the county. I know they prefer to do stuff in Orange County. So good to see them doing something in the county. And unless you've been on the rock, you know that in less than 2 weeks now, we will be having our 3rd annual family reunion. This year, our location will be in Bartow High School. And it's the alumni tournament, alumni weekend. As Coach said earlier, we got a full weekend. We have 4 girl teams or 4 lady teams, and we have 12 men teams. So we got a full maximum allotment of teams for this year for the amount of time we got. So you all make sure that y'all come and hang out, pull up, tap in, support your team. It's going to be real good vibes. And teams have been, I know Frank wanted us to rank the teams, but we can't rank all of them yet, Mr. Frank, because all of the teams had something their rosters in. We do have 2 of the girls' rosters and 8 of the boys' rosters. So, but Coach, just off of that, what's your take on, what's your commentary, what you got to say about what's your thoughts on the alumni as we get closer and closer?
First of all, Lake Region owe us another check. Bro, y'all owe us some more.
They gotta be playing, Coach. That can't be their official roster. I hope not. We playing basketball, not football, y'all. we in the gym, not on the field.
Yeah, man. There's no way all those people can play. But Coach, man, it's still a family reunion. It's great to see all these people come in. The rosters that been submitted, because it should be another talented and challenging tournament. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be competitive.
Bartow's real roster?
So
yeah, all of the nicknames and all. Yeah.
I got to find me a hat. Let me call my daughter. Straight cap.
So one thing that we didn't know if we were able. I mean, we know some of us capped. They got Walt on there. We know ain't nowhere in the real Walt.
Yeah, Walt ain't playing.
But I guess they put him on the roster, so just in case they got him on there, you can't say we didn't submit it.
So what if he did say he wanted to play and he playing with Lake Wells? Because he on that roster?
Yeah.
Well, if Lake Wells put him on
whoever he pulled up for first, he got to stay.
Yeah. And whoever, if they got him, if they both got him on their roster, I guess it's who he pull up to play with.
Yeah, he get to choose who he want to play with, not them putting his name on the roster.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But they got to have him on the roster in order for him to be eligible to play. So like they might have 30 people and only 10 show up. You know how these grown folks is. So just real quick, you know that we got you. The rules was some of the main rules is that you got to be three years removed from high school, which we adjusted that this year, and it actually did it changed the energy a whole lot. You have to have at least attended the school. You have to graduate from it, even if you was there for one day. And if you did,
that means you're actually alumni, right? If you played there at least.
If you were there at least a little bit, it's not a length of time. And if you got a chance for 3
non-Polk,
but
they got to be Polk County though. They got to be from Polk County,
right?
And, of a team that's not in the tournament. Like we can't have you can't have Kathleen in the tournament, but then you going to play with a whole other team, right?
Right. So it's like it would be like Haines City not in the tournament, so guys from Haines City could play with somebody else.
Yeah.
Or, but you got to be a Polk County type of person. So we're not talking about Orlando, Miami. You flying them in from California and that kind of stuff. We want to keep it, for the most part, keep it an alumni Polk because it's about Polk County. So we got the 4 girl teams are Bartow, who won it last year, Winter Haven State Junkies.
Let them know again who won it last year for the girls.
You're so petty. Bartow girls to be the defending champs, and they'll be in Bartow this year. Winter Haven State Junkies and Winter Haven OGs. And this year, for the first time, we got the Lake Wales ladies tapping in. So we got 4 girls teams. Very excited about that. And then for the boys, we got 12. We have Lake Wales, who won it last year. Make sure I get them all. We got Lake Region, who was the runners-up. Kathleen was 3rd. Arbondale was 4th. So those 4 got buys this year off the 12 teams based off of their finish last year. And then we kind of did like a round-robin kind of blind draw thing for the other 8 teams. So we got Tenor Rock against Fort Meade on Friday night, the first game. And then we got Lakeland Lake Gibson, old school rivalry, the 4th game after the 2 girl games. And then we got Bartow Winter Haven. That'll finish out Friday night. And then first game Saturday morning will be Ridge versus Frostproof. And so those are the 12 teams that we have in the tournament. So we very well represented. We didn't get Haines City in, we didn't get Jenkins in, but we got enough in that we feel real good about it, and the energy has been great. I don't know. And me and PG talked about this the other day, Coach. Did you see how much when we released Frostproof's roster, how many shares and comments and commentary they got? So Frostproof seemed like they got something to say. They seem very very ready, I guess. So
they're younger. They had 2 of my kids on there too.
Say again?
They had 2 of my kids on there too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what was your think of the big get they got? I know it's a recruiting war. They pulled in. If we talking recruiting, they pulled in Marcel off the Lake Wales squad.
But I mean, both of them used to play down there. You know what I'm saying?
Who's the other one?
Cedric Christian.
Okay.
But Frostproof is middle senior. So they played down there as middle schoolers. Even people don't know this, but Lil Baby, Russell Wilson played in Frostproof as a middle schooler.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm an advocate. If I had a kid, I would send them to a middle senior school, like Frostproof or Fort Meade or McKeel, and I'll be having my kid, or All Saints, have my kid play varsity ball or even JV ball as a 6th and 7th grader. Can't trade that experience with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I send my kid to Victory to play, JV or varsity as a 7th or 8th grader. Can't. So
Bet you getting varsity runs, so yeah.
your varsity run, coach.
Yeah. So we can't. Can we make predictions? We can't make predictions till we see the other 4 rosters, right? So
Yeah, I don't even know who was on the Lake Wells roster. So I,
Lake Wells, they got to Friday to drop their rosters this
yeah.
Friday, the 18th. Lake Wells, Lake Region, Fort Meade, and Winter Haven
to,
have
to be
not released their
to be
rosters.
honest, coach, from me, bro, I don't really care who wins. It's just the atmosphere and the event itself that I'm most proud of, man. And it continues to grow. You know what I'm saying? Just to see those people come back, the way they embrace each other because they haven't seen each other in a while, and just to hear the conversations in the stands makes it all worth it. No matter who wins, I don't really care who wins. You know what I'm saying? But just to see us bringing people together in a positive light, you know what I'm saying? That it makes it all worth it.
Yes, sir.
So you don't care Lake will win this year, BD?
I do not care. But we don't ran off the first 2. You know what I'm
Uh-oh.
saying?
I'm gonna say no, that caught us straight now. Hold on now.
Bro, we set the standard. You know what I'm saying? We got people adjusting their roster. What we talking about?
Y'all
Okay.
definitely even without a roster. Last year they have a strong roster. They just played together so well.
And I think last year was better because everybody was strictly Lake Wells. You know what I'm saying? I know the first time we had Marcus, you know what I'm saying, and people complain about that, whatever. But last year's team, it was strictly Lake Wells, and it was the same result.
The boys played together, man.
Play team ball.
But
So
I know it's gonna be competitive either way. They're not gonna lay down for anybody.
one thing, Lake Wells, like you say, their advantages, their experience and how well they play as a team. But the thing that I've been impressed with as we get in these rosters and posting them is the level of talent on these rosters that these people are really like. People are really taking pride in playing for their team and participating and playing for the county. And it's just for me, like you say, for me, Coach. Obviously, I don't have a dog in the race. I just want it to be a nice experience for people to come out, have a good time, and just enjoy each other. And then basketball happens, and that's a plus and a bonus. And it's high level basketball. Like it is some really good talent on these teams, right? And so I'm happy for that. I'm happy that we get a chance. We get a chance to do it for the county, not for the city, for the county. Like for us, it's not about a specific team. It's about us doing this for the county because that's just what we're about. And so, and then we get a chance to showcase the future with the high school showcase. So we get a chance for a couple of kids to come in there on Saturday and they get to get out there and in front of a crowd like that and show what the future looks like. We supporting the young ladies in the concession stand, so TBS can continue to get on the road. It's not cheap to go and do what they do. And thank you all for y'all. That I know that it will be easy for us to open it up to vendors and let you come out there and get your food trucks and all that stuff. That'll be very easy, but we're very, like I said, we're very adamant about supporting the kids. That's what we stand on. So we give all that to the kids. We don't take no money from the concession stand. We don't even ask them what they made. Whatever y'all made, y'all do with it because we know that they're gonna put it to good use. So thank y'all in advance for what you're gonna do to support the event, the kids, and just everybody who's been such positive like feedback and the vibes and the energy. We excited about it. So I guess do y'all want to do the draft on the air? Or y'all want to do it off the air? We just post it as far as the kids for the high school showcase.
Bro, I say we put it in one of them random wheels and just let it be random, and we just post the wheel thing and let them know what teams they're on.
Okay,
that's the best way because Toomer don't know all those kids. No way.
Gotcha. And so Friday we start. Friday, July 25th. First game is 4 p.m. That's Tenor Rock versus Fort Meade. And then we got 2 latest games. We got Lake Wells versus the OGs. And then we have Bartow. However we got it. We got it posted. But we got Bartow versus one Winter Haven, Lake Wells versus the other Winter Haven. And then Lakeland Lake Gibson. And then the nightcap is the Bartow Yellow Jackets men versus Winter Haven. So as we get the rest of the final 6 rosters, we'll put them on the page just so everybody know who's coming, so you can see your favorite player from back in the day in high school. I saw where the Frostproof ladies asked where's the sign up for cheerleaders. I'm not necessarily sure. I don't know where the cheerleading department will be at. They want to come. Frostproof coming deep in heaven now. They
can the link active. They can pay at the door.
So yeah, man, that'll be less than 2 weeks, man. So we once again we appreciate y'all tapping in with that, and we just so privileged and humbled that we get a chance to host it and provide the venue and the energy for the event, and just thank y'all in advance, man, for coming and behaving like y'all been doing. Come hang out, pull up and chill, man. Just come for a little bit. Come for. Tickets are available online. They will be available at the door as well. You know, some people don't want to pay till they get there. Some people don't believe in online. So whatever your preference, you know, we can accommodate you. So, but I guess that's all we got. Coach, I don't know if you got anything else. PJ, I don't know if you got anything else. We'll post once we do the draft. We will post it on the page, and we're posting it. And what do the kids show? And then, you know, the kids that show will do, and we'll talk to the coaches specifically. We heard you all last year saying that y'all rather them wear their jerseys so y'all know what school they're from. And so we will have them wear their own jerseys this year so that we can accommodate that. Next Sunday, we will have the conference call with all the contacts just to kind of finalize stuff and get questions out the way. We'll post the rules on the page one more time, and then we'll have them also, you know, printed when you come to the event, so everybody on the same page of what we can do and what we can't do. All right. So that's all we got for tonight. Coach, you got anything else for the good of the call?
Just put on your calendar September 6th. We're gonna have our first Polk Hoops coaching clinic. Please put that on your calendar. We'll start advertising that heavily after the alumni tournament. The fee will be $60. That would include lunch. We getting our lineup together as far as coaches goes. I think it's gonna be really, really good. But even better, the competition that we got playing in the shootout afterwards is gonna be high level. You know, we got 5 of the 6 are state finals team. They played in Lakeland last year. So September 6th, make sure you mark your calendars. Please, please, please. We'll get the link active really, really soon where you and your coaching staff can sign up. It's not only for Polk County coaches, it's anybody from around the state. So,
and what we're trying to do is we're just trying to be the change that we talk about. So if we feel like we can help in some way, if we can bring a couple college coaches in, they can show you a drill or a technique or a rotation or offensive set or philosophy that you can put into your program and it works for you, and we've done our job. So we just want to make sure that as we have been called to do this work, that we do all we can to do all we can. And we appreciate y'all for believing in us, for rocking with us, and for always supporting us. We do not take it for granted. So but that's all we got for this week, man, for the All-State PG. First of all, congrats on a great event yesterday, man. Once again, congrats to All-State coach on all the success of the LBD as y'all continue to steamroll, getting ready for the back-to-back like Drake. And we just thankful to you all for all your support of Polk Hoops, man. We do not take it for granted. We realize y'all don't have to do it. Even tapping in with us tonight and giving us support and feedback. We appreciate all of it. So until next time, y'all be safe this week, man. Polk Hoops, we out. Y'all take care.